Hi, welcome to your connection reflection for today, Friday, June 12th. And today is going to be a love note from God. And so often what I see as a therapist is it's just very inherent to our human nature that we can often feel so alone. Regardless, sometimes even in a crowd, we can feel more alone than when we're by ourselves because we can tend to feel isolated. And that's exactly what God is dealing with in the readings today. We take up 1 Kings 19, and in that is the prophet Elijah, and he's in the cave, and he's like hearing all the roaring of the wind and all of this kind of stuff, and all these things go by, and he's trying to perceive God, and it wasn't until the still small voice that finally he perceived God in the still small voice. And I just love how we'll skip to Matthew, how that gets paired up in Matthew with Jesus talking about matters of the heart, right? And I just love the heart because of the whole image of God's heart burning with love for us. And when he's talking about matters of the heart, it's so beautiful in Matthew because he's saying, if you have looked at a woman lustfully, you've already committed adultery in your heart. So what do those two readings have to do with each other? Well, he's getting us to tune in to our heart. And why is that important? Because he is in our heart. So then we jump back to the psalm, and in Psalm 27, the psalmist is praying like, let me see your face. Don't hide your face from me. And I think so often we can feel like that in the world when in our lives, different things are going, we feel chaotic, and it feels like the Lord doesn't see how difficult the struggle is, or he doesn't know how deep our anxiety is, or our worry, or our sadness, depression, or whatever it might be. And yet, when we pair the reading from Kings and the reading from Matthew together, and we see the Lord, God with Elijah, and Jesus with the disciples, and through the disciples to us in that reading, tuning us into our heart and saying, no, it really matters what's going on in your heart. It's not about the externals, it's about what's in your heart. And the reason is because he is in our heart. So we don't have to worry if we don't see his face, right? That's not for this side of heaven, it's for the other side. For this side, we have to perceive with the eyes of faith, but knowing that he is far closer than if we could see him with our eyes, right? I can see my hand with my physical eyes. I can see it. Wow, okay, it's so super close, I almost can't see it. And yet I have no idea what's in my heart. I cannot see what's in my heart. And so when we take up these readings and look at them through the lens of what does God have for me? He has profound intimacy for us. And we begin to retrain our minds to see in that light, to see what God has for us rather than what he wants from me. Okay, he knows that I'm not as pure as I could be, and he knows that I sin in all of these external ways, and he knows that these things, yes, those things are important, but it's important because it prevents us from being able to tune into the intimacy of his love within our own hearts. God is closer than we can perceive. Let's tune into the profound intimacy, the profound love that he has for us this day. Ask him to show you. God bless you.